Okay, so this is the towing mirror. We're running clear, smoked, uh, running lights. These are the non-turn signal options, so it's a little bit easier. Um, and this right here is for the 95 through 98. If you have power mirrors, you just plug this in. So with the 94, the only thing we're going to be doing is red is for the running lights, purple is for the courtesy lights over here that we're going to actually run with reverse. So when we go in reverse, it'll turn on the ones on the side. And then of course we have our black, which is ground. So I guess we'll just go into what tools you need to install these and how to wire them as well. So this is our old towing mirrors. Has a cracked lens. I hit it a couple times on stuff, and the mechanism in here is broken because I was trying to fold it in at the car wash and I did it too hard and it snapped the mechanism on the inside, so it's now pretty floppy. But these are the turn signal type mirror, and the ones that we're installing is a lot more simple. So the only thing we're going to be messing with is the running lights and the courtesy lights. But yeah, so I'm going to show you how to get these old mirrors off and how to get the new ones in. And the first step is to get a flat head and start getting all these door clips out. You're gonna need to, so yeah, you just get it all the way around, and you're gonna want to buy off of Amazon some extra door clips in case you break any, or in case, because these are pretty old, so you're gonna want to order them. Just look up 1994 or 1998 door clips. I think it might even be 88 to 98. But yeah, get some replacement door clips. We'll use them towards the end of the video. Next thing you want to do is there's a series of clips on the inside that you can just kind of put your hands in and just kind of wiggle them loose. But yeah, so just unclip these and then pull this out kind of to where it's kind of, there we go, out. And then once you've gotten all of these clips around this door panel, see it's all shaky now, you're going to want to lift this up and put this through this cardboard hole or whatever it's made of, and then just kind of get it out so we can expose the mirror. One last thing, you do want to get a Phillips head screwdriver and undo this screw in here so you can pull this whole door panel off. Now that we have our door frame off right here, you just toss this to the side. We don't have to unplug these buttons like you'd have to do on a 95. But the next thing you want to do is unbolt this one, and that one in there, so we can take this mirror off and we can put the new one on and start wiring. I forgot to say this, but it is a 10 millimeter. So yeah, just start doing this so you can get off the mirror. Now that you have successfully unbolted everything, you can pull off your mirror, and let's get ready for the next step of installing the new one. Sorry for the lawnmower in the background, but the next thing you need to do is get a 9/16 wrench and tighten, or this is what it looks like before it's installed. And you need to tighten it down in here, again with a 9/16 wrench. All right guys, now that we have all three bolts on, or nuts on, pull this wire through, and then what you want to do is kind of drop it down into that little vent right there and bring it out here through the door, and we're going to shove it back through this, and then we're going to get these wires into the engine bay. Okay, now that we've fed it through the tube, we put it through this end of the tube, and then we're going up and into the engine bay this way. I tried to just have this thing sealed correctly and go through that way, but I couldn't find the wire looking in the engine bay, so we're just going to go over like this. All right, next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna see those wires you just ran it up and over. I don't know if you can see it that well. You just ran it up and over, and you're gonna kind of do this along here. We're kind of just gonna bring these up to the front. And the next thing you wanna do is undo these 4 screws and take your turn signal light out. And we're going to splice into these for our running lights. So every time you have these on at night, you're gonna be having the mirrors on as well. So, all right, the next step is this purple wire is gonna go towards reverse lights. But you're gonna wanna run the red and the black all the way down through here so you can splice it with these. Now for wiring, you're gonna wanna pick up this for a Pittsburgh crimper, wire stripper, wire cutter, bolt cutter from Harbor Freight. And then some quick splices. You have 2 different sizes in here, so we will be able to cut into these wires. Sorry for the cicada noise, but this is what we're gonna do. See, we're gonna splice. I'm gonna show you how to splice, but we did black to black, so ground to ground. And then we're gonna splice into this either blue or brown wire. We're doing a 50-50 guess on whether it's running light or blinking. So I'm just gonna show you how to splice real quick so you can do it. So what you want to is get the red one of these. There's 2 of them. So the red is 22 to 18, blue is 18 to 14 gauge. So pick the smaller one, which is red. And what you wanna do for splicing is the one that comes out of the turn signal, the blue one. This is just a demonstration. You're gonna put all the way through like this, and then the one that you want to tap, like the wire that you want to be tapped in, is gonna go into the other hole. And so once you put this, that's hard to film with one hand. Okay, so now that you have it like this, then you're gonna squish this down with pliers and then put this clip over. And we're gonna do that. So we did black to black on that. And now we're gonna do red to blue or brown. So I'm gonna try blue first. And if that works, then we'll leave it alone. If it doesn't, then we're just going to tie into the brown line. So stay tuned for the next clip. Okay guys, I choose completely wrong. It's actually the brown wire that you want to splice into. So it's the black for negative, black, and then red and brown are the ones you want to splice into. See, I had to cut the red wire here because I was wrong and I crimped into the blue one, or I mean I spliced into it, but it's fine. You can just leave it like this. All we're gonna do now is put the bulb back in. That's what the mirror looks like. Beautiful. So all you have to do is put this back in here, screw it up. We're done with this side. And then we're gonna basically go to the other mirror, wire that one up, and then we'll get to reverse. All right, it took some time, but finally got the other mirror on, just the same way as I did that one. But we spliced into the brown and into the black, and we're good to go. So we're gonna put this lamp back in, and then we're going to do the reverse lights. All right, so this is how you rewire the reverse lights. I forgot to film me actually doing it. We're gonna get as close as possible. So this is the purple wire from the passenger side. You have to zip tie it up and over the engine. All right, so now it's up and over. And then we are splicing it into the reverse wire from the driver's side. And it goes all the way down to under the frame, which we're gonna get to. And right where there's these 3 bolts on the frame is where you're gonna splice into the reverse lights. Okay, so we're under the 3 bolts. 1, 2, 3. And we have spliced into the bright green wire in this wire loom underneath the truck. Let's follow this back up. And we've just zip tied it to existing wires, and that goes all the way up into the engine. And now for the final product. The final product of the 1994 GMC Sierra reverse light install, or I guess towing mirror install, my bad. Yeah, here's the reverse, and yeah, it couples very well with the LED reverse lights. Thank you for watching. Up next is the armrest install for the 1994 GMC Sierra. So if you've had worn out armrests like mine, I'm going to reinstall these. I'm going to show you a few tricks, so stay tuned.